Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So yeah, the ADA call from earlier today worked out nicely. I think this entire move here worked out quite nicely for us here on the channel, where we set down here we would expect rising prices. We then moved up here. I took some profits at around 50.5 cents of the ADA that I bought down here at 44.5. So nothing massive, but I think it was something like a 10 to 12% profit. Happy with that. Pretty much sold at the peak here. Told you then earlier today that the wave 5 here could be in now. Yeah, it could be in, and that as soon as we drop out of this impulsive channel to the downside, we're going to see a strong decline. That worked out as well. And the question is now only, are we higher level in the bullish or in the bearish scenario? Now, what I can tell you straight away, I think if Bitcoin makes it below 17.6k, which was the June low, then I think we have a really good chance that ADA is also going to break here below the 40.3 cent level. Yeah, so this is not decided yet. With Bitcoin, what I would primarily expect, and I said it in the Bitcoin video as well, is actually a retracement, now a recovery to the upside now. Okay, we talked about that. We waited for that additional dip to see a recovery. So that could mean for ADA that, I mean, normally I don't really like to talk about those correlations too much because every coin moves individually. But yeah, in the bullish case here, on the bullish scenario for ADA, which is still defendable, we have now hit, I believe, the level that I told you in the previous video. I said if we go below this impulsive channel, we are going to reach most likely the area between the 50% fib level at 46.9 cents. That's what we've reached now, and the 78.6 fib level at 44.4. So somewhere here, I would now expect the reversal again, ideally to the upside. Because we could count this in the bullish scenario, and we need to divide here between these scenarios. So first of all, if we drop below 44.4, I think we're going to make a new low below, well, first of all, we go below 42 cents. That's what I think, because then the bullish case will just get very unrealistic if we drop below the 44.4 cent level, because it is the 78.6% fib level. And if you drop below that, it's always already getting quite unrealistic also in a wave 2. It's not invalid, that count then, the bullish count, but it just gets unreliable. So for now, we could say, all right, this here is the wave 1 of this move up here, yeah? And then we are currently moving down in the wave 2. That should, though, become an ABC pattern. So at the moment, I really only see maybe 3 waves. So there should be, well, okay, ABC could be all right. Could be okay. So anywhere in here, I would expect primarily now the move to the upside. But again, if the 44.4 cent level is breaking, then we are going to head down. And let's say we've seen the low, then we would be looking at something like the 60 cent level to the upside, the 1.618 extension in a wave 3. So far this has worked out perfectly. So let's say, I mean, I would now like to use my profits again to buy more ADA again, but you know, I'm still waiting a little bit. I want to see what the market is doing. In terms of the bearish count, we can look at that as well. The bearish count also, and again, we had here very nice confluence in both counts. Yeah, here yesterday we talked about the 50% fib level. In the bearish count, it's a very similar count to the upside, A, B, and C, where we also said, all right, we probably already moved up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 could have already been in, yeah, because we hit the 50% fib level, we made a high above the wave 3. Ideally, we would have moved a bit higher, but fair enough. We dropped below the trend line. That was the signal coming down. In this scenario as well, you know, here in this scenario where we say, all right, we probably finished the wave C off already, off the wave 2. Here we would now expect an impulsive move down. Now, when does this get my primary expectation? If we drop below the 44.4 cent level, we need to take this much more seriously. And then below 42 cents, as I said before, the overall bearish scenario here for ADA will become my primary expectation. So it's really now all about what is happening here in this scenario, yeah? And do we get into it and exit out of it in an impulse? Then we could expect the wave 2 was already in. And then a very good indication that we are moving higher really. I mean, unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of structure in this, but a move above the 49.7 cent level, that previous swing high here, would indicate that a local low at least is in and we're climbing higher. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.